Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone's having a good day. Today, we're going to do a quick little update on Jasmy. There's not that much to update, so it's going to be a little bit shorter. But the good news is that Jasmy has pretty much held on to its price gains from the last couple weeks. They're up 25% on the 14-day chart, and they're up about 35% from low point to high point during that time. Here's one on the chart. It's been a straight shoot up since about 10, 11 days ago, but the most important news is Jasmy has held onto its gains right up here. A lot of other coins have pulled back a little bit. Obviously, the market was up on Sunday. But other than that, some of the coins that went up have pulled back, not Jasmy, so that's good news. So why the increase? I think this comment on one of my previous Jasmy videos sums it up. Simple explanation, all coins are out now. Dilution has stopped, so price can only go up with a strong project like this. That I'd agree with. Obviously, the circulating supply was a long-term issue with this coin. It was listed at 10% on CoinMarketCap for months and months. I knew the whole time it was much closer to 90 to 100%. It just recently changed it to 93%, which is correct. So basically, what this means is there's just very few coins left out there that are going to be unlocked and then able to be sold, which, the team, they do have to cash out their tokens to pay for their expenses, salaries. So with very few coins unlocked in the future, it pretty much means if there are more buyers and sellers with this project, the price is going to go up. And that is what's happening. Now, in my videos with Jasmy, the metrics are, about the same, have gone up. It's total views have gone up. The click-through rates, watch times, returning viewers, that's all stayed around constant during the bear market, or it's gone up slightly, so that's good. Most coins, not all coins, but most coins in a bear market community tends to shrink. Jasmy, like some of the other coins I cover here, it's actually increased. So if the community's increasing, there should theoretically be more buyers and sellers, and that's what happened, and that's what's happening, and that is why the price is going up. So that is all good news. And I thought I'd maybe just kind of discuss, so why did the coin go down in price so much initially over the first year that it was trading on exchanges? Because everyone keeps asking me that. No one really knows. So I'll go over three reasons. So one of the reasons, this is the one that Hara, the CFO, has pinpointed mostly at problems with the market maker. So somebody asked me, what is a market maker? So a market maker, whenever a coin hits an exchange, basically they give a certain amount of the token supply, like 10 or 20% to the market maker, like Alameda Research, FTX's liquidity provider. They were the biggest liquidity provider in crypto for a while before they went under. What the market maker does is, with their 10 to 20% of the token supply, they execute small trades on all the big exchanges to create a market, so that when you go in and trade your coins, you're not going to get wrecked by slippage. If there was no market maker, then if you're trading, any amount over $100 or a couple $100, you would be wrecked by slippage for most products. But with these coins, they create a market. So unless you're trading huge amounts in the tens, thousands of dollars, or six figures, then you don't really need to worry about placing your trades in smaller increments to not be wrecked by slippage. So that Hara's kind of indicated that's the main reason. I'd probably say it's one of the three reasons here. Alameda Research, they did have problems. People did. So basically what Hara was saying is that he indicates that the market maker was just selling too many coins, maybe cashing out some of the coins against the contract that doesn't allow them to do that. That's not an unheard of problem. Alameda was accused of doing that. They got sued for that once. They were designed to just create a market, and then they sold a good portion of their token supply for one specific coin. They were sued, and they settled for $600,000 for that. So it does happen. Hara's accurate. That probably is one of the reasons their market maker just sold too many coins. I don't think it's the entire reason. I do think it's one of the reasons. Number two, coins given to partner companies. Hara also indicated at one point this was another reason. This I agree with. So whenever a crypto coin, when they partner with big name companies, generally, they need to pay the company for the partnership. In crypto, they generally don't pay them in fiat. They pay them in their coin. So generally, the partner company, they're not really in it to just kind of keep their coins for the long haul and then have long-term gains. They're in it just for the partnership, so they generally cash out their tokens quickly, which is fine. Hara seemed to indicate that maybe they just kind of made too many partnerships, gave too many other companies coins. I think that's probably accurate. It's just a normal starter problem. It's, obviously this is these team members' first time at crypto. They don't have any experience. You don't really know how many projects to partner with, how many coins to give out. You don't even know if they're going to sell the coins when you give them to them. So I think that's probably accurate. That's one of the reasons. And then the third reason, of course, I mentioned no vesting schedules for team members' tokens and early investors' tokens. So this one I've seen this maybe happen 2 to 3 times before. It's not frequent, but I have seen it before. It's very rare. Basically, in the white paper, there was no vesting schedule. So when there's no vesting schedule, usually means all the coins going to the team and only investors can be sold at any point. Whereas typically they can only be sold a certain amount each month over an average of 3 to 5 year period. That's what it usually is. So if you don't see a vesting schedule in the white paper, which there wasn't in Jasmy's, it generally means they can just sell the coins whenever they want to, which I believe happened here. That no one's really mentioned this. It hasn't really been confirmed by anyone, but I have seen it in a couple other projects. That's what I think one of the reasons is. And then, you can't really blame the team for this. I didn't know this. This is mentioned in another video, but the founder of the project, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Ando Kunitake Ando. So he was obviously the former head of Sony. It's the biggest company in the world. This guy's as potential as they get. He is 81 years old. So if you're 81 years old and you've spent an entire 50-year career in the corporate world, then crypto is a totally different industry. You're not really going to know too much about vesting schedules, partnerships, liquidity, volumes, trading volumes, etc. So it's and Japan hadn't really been in crypto for a while, so that's excusable if you ask me. What else is new? So the big Sony CES conference was, I believe, this past week. This is one of the biggest tech conferences in the world, maybe the biggest. So there was no specific announcements with Jasmy, but usually with these conferences, you see the announcements come in the weeks or months afterwards. People talk to each other, they get excited, they hear about the other company, what they're doing, they get excited, they stay in touch, and then they figure out a way to work together going forward, meaning the announcements come after, not during the conference. But I guess there's a couple different new Sony products that they unveiled that could be used by Jasmy. The cameras and sensors in cars. This is an IoT edge computing network and Qualcomm product. So I haven't really looked into the specific of those, but I think this IoT thing at Qualcomm, that's definitely something that could be utilized forward by Jasmy. And then obviously one thing going forward, the Jasmy roadmap was kind of exhausted by the end of 2022. Usually roadmaps only go 1 year, so that's normal right there. So I would definitely be looking for going forward the 2023 version of the roadmap or some additional stages. I've seen other teams doing that, so that's something to look for there. Other than that, the team's been doing great, doing a lot of AMAs, both on Reddit, Telegram, etc. So that's what you want, good communication. That's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow with a new video. Hope everyone liked this one. Ben Crypto signing out.